Hi everybody, this is Melinda from the Danville Public Library Children's Department, and today I'm going to read you a story about the Little Scarecrow Boy. Your craft this week, and don't forget to pick it up, just pick it up out back, just where it's been all summer long, is going to be a scarecrow. You're going to make your own little scarecrow. And this little scarecrow boy is learning from his dad how to scare the crows and things out of the field, and he's having a tough time. He doesn't think he can do it. We're going to read and see what happens, see if he does find it out. So follow along with me. The Little Scarecrow Boy by Margaret Wise Brown. Once upon a time, in a cornfield, there lived a scarecrow and his scarecrow wife and their little scarecrow boy. See their house? There's Mom, and there's his dad, and there's the scarecrow boy. They live in a pumpkin house. Every day of the world, Old Man Scarecrow went into the cornfield to make faces at the crows. And every day of the world, his little scarecrow boy wanted to come too. And every day of the world, Old Man Scarecrow said, "No, no, little boy, you can't go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. Wait till you grow." So every day the little scarecrow boy stayed at home all day and just grew. Look how big his dad is, and here's the tiny little scarecrow boy. Every day out in the field, the Old Man Scarecrow waved his arms and made terrible faces. He made such terrible faces that crows nearly lost their feathers at their sight of him there, and they flew far, far away. Oh, look at the crow's feathers. He's scaring them. Look at his face, how fierce it is. Ooh. Every evening when the sun went down, Old Man Scarecrow came rattling home, and all evening he sat in his scarecrow house teaching his little scarecrow boy how to make fierce faces. Old Lady Scarecrow whistled through her straw teeth at the looks of them there. See, Dad making fierce faces, and he's teaching Scarecrow Boy, and Mom is just making all kinds of sounds because it's scaring her. But early in the morning when the sun came up, it was the same old no. "No, little boy, you can't go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. Wait till you grow." So little Scarecrow Boy stayed at home all day and just grew. And there's his dad going off to work. He works in all this beautiful cornfield. These pictures are gorgeous. Then one day, after the little boy had learned all 6 of his father's terrible faces so that he could make them one after the other, he decided to run away. Oh no. Early the next morning, he would go out into the cornfield and he would frighten a crow. So before the sun was up, or Old Man Scarecrow was up, or Old Lady Scarecrow was up, the little boy slipped out of bed. He dressed quietly and on tiptoe and went quietly out of the house. Look at his sweet little face. I don't think he could scare very much, but we're going to see. Over to the cornfield, up on his father's post, in his father's place. It was a fine, shining morning with the sun gleaming green down the corn blades. Crows circled in the air far away over the trees. The little Scarecrow Boy waved his arms through the air. He had never felt fiercer in all of his life. And then came flying a big black crow. "Oh, oh, oh!" The little Scarecrow made his first fierce face, and still came flying through the big black crow. He wasn't scared. Look, he stuck his tongue out, and that's not very scary. I don't think I would have used that face. "Oh, oh, oh!" The little Scarecrow Boy made his second fierce face, and still came flying the big black crow. Look at that. He's pulling his mouth down and he's showing his straw teeth. Not scaring the crows. His third face. Oh, oh, oh! Time to go! So the little Scarecrow Boy ran and he ran down the corn rows. The big black flapping wings made a noise now, and looking back he could see the blue sky through the ragged feathers of the nearest crow. The crows were chasing him through the cornfields. Ooh, now he's starting to get a little scary there, I think. That would scare me. He ran and then he stopped. His fourth face. And still came flying the big black crow. So he ran and he ran and he ran, and the crow flew and he flew and he flew and he flew. And the little Scarecrow Boy ran. Look at the scarecrows eating the corn. Oh no. And then he made his fifth and next to the fiercest face of all, and still came flying the big black crow. The little boy had only one face left now and hardly any breath. Even so, he stopped, and with his arms stretched wide above his head and his fingers drooping on his hands, gave the big crow the sixth face. And whoa! The crow flew backwards through the air, feathers flying everywhere, until there wasn't even the shadow of a crow on land. A scarecrow at last! The little Scarecrow Boy knew that he was as fierce a scarecrow as there was in all the cornfields in all the world. Oh, look at that face. He's got his eyes popping out. He has button eyes. Look at that. Oh, my. And then he saw a shadow in front of him, and he looked up, and there behind him was Old Man Scarecrow, his father. And his father was proud of his little boy who had made 6 faces at the crows. What do you think? Do you think he's going to get to be a scarecrow now? He picked up the little Scarecrow Boy in his scarecrow arms, and they went home to breakfast. Oh, look at Dad's face now. It's not fierce, it's happy. And when the little Scarecrow grew up, he was the fiercest scarecrow in all of the fields in all of the world. The end. We have the book here at the library. If you want to check it out, it would be good for your reading. So, the Little Scarecrow Boy.